Team sports, they are an important part of our childhood, right? Teaching kids valuable lessons that last way into adulthood.
I know that firsthand.
Yeah.
But for those on the autism spectrum, there can be outside obstacles stopping those children from participating, as our next guest knows firsthand.
A new coach came aboard, very obsessed with winning. After the first practice, he looked at me square in the eyes and told my mother I didn't have what it took, that I had no business being on a baseball diamond, that I was too much of an injury risk because he didn't think one with autism can accomplish. But thanks to my mother, my teachers, mentors, and coaches who have helped me get to where I am today, I'm here today on the TEDx stage with the goal Thank you. I love that. I am here today with the goal to inspire, to raise awareness and acceptance for autism and other special needs through America's pastime of baseball.
Amen to that. Joining us now is Taylor Duncan, the founder and commissioner of the Alternative Baseball Organization. Ring that bell, OG.
Thank you very much. And hello, New York City.
Hello.
I'm so happy to be speaking today on Channel 11. This is an awesome experience to be able to tell our story.
Yeah, well, as we just heard in your TEDx talk, your coach had all these preconceived ideas about autism and keeping you from playing this game that you clearly love. You reacted in such a way that you are now on Channel 11. What helped you be so persistent and so tenacious?
Basically, I have this lesson that I've always lived by through the years, never to give up. No matter what it takes to get there. If you have a dream and you want to go after it, then never give up. Do everything it takes in your power. It may take some innovation and creativity, but if you want to get to a certain point in time where you want to get and go, keep trying. There's no reason to give up. Life's too short to give up and settle for mediocrity. And I want to have the same opportunities to play traditional sports. Heck, I want the same opportunities to have traditional opportunities as everyone else in real life. And Alternative Baseball is a perfect nonprofit organization providing the authentic experience to be able to help with social skills development, to be able to help with physical skills development as well. And it's very important to offer this opportunity to as many as possible in order to really get them out into the open world, because in many areas after they graduate out of high school and the Macho Man Randy Savage music stops, well, what else? Not everybody will qualify for what is out there.
That's right.
And so it's important to have as many resources as we possibly can, in order to make sure that there's enough for everybody on the disability spectrum, as we're all basically diagnosed into different segments with according to unique needs on an individual basis.
Yeah, and Taylor, I love everything that you are saying, and I've worked for a nonprofit for those with disabilities for over a decade now, and what I often hear is that it's this perception that the world has of what somebody on the autism spectrum or any disability spectrum can and cannot do, instead of just saying they're on an equal playing field like everyone else. How do you change that perception?
It gives us the opportunity to provide that same authentic experience that Ruth had, talking Garrick, Mike Piazza, all in an accepting environment to where everyone can play straight by the same rule structure as the legends of New York's past. Except maybe we don't have exactly the fancy stadium that the house that Ruth built, but we can give them a priceless experience. And that's the thing that we try to do by making sure that everybody has access to the same traditional rule structure that maybe they may have been denied from when they were younger. And for those over the age of 15, we're looking for more players, and we're looking for coach managers all across the greater New York area, all the way up to the Hudson Valley, all the way out east to Long Island, and all the way out west into Jersey as well, because there's a lot of demand up there. But we've got to find the coach managers to help start those teams up. And we're working on a grand reopening day. That's right, reopening day, because we haven't played at all on a national level since November 19. Before COVID.
Right.
And
So
we
Taylor,
want to get everybody up and going by the end of August.
Taylor, so I
And
know
so we
that
definitely need the help from the communities all across the city and beyond as we continue to hashtag power through perceptions.
That's right.
Because this is our experience, our league, hashtag our pastime.
That's right.
I
Where
love
we
this, and
constantly
Taylor,
work to overcome those negative perceptions.
you know that I work in professional baseball, and I think there is definitely a seat somewhere at Citi Field for you to come and meet all the people, because I don't think people realize how much goes into just coaching, just having a practice. What are the requirements for someone to coach? Because I know you're making a call to action. You're looking for people to come out and help with the teams, especially in the New York City area.
Yeah.
So 2 questions. What positions are open, and what kind of experience do you need?
All positions are open because we want as much help as possible. And the more individuals can become creative and innovative, I'm all for that. That's really what New York City is about and based on, is creativity and innovation. We see a lot of that on a day-to-day basis up there. And that's what we share too. And basically, we got to find the coach managers to help schedule the practices and the games, as well as to find those who could be assistant coach. But we'd also like individuals to come up with local team names and team branding too, so that our teams throughout the city can become memorable to the community, not in the just in the near term, but for generations to come.
You're memorable.
We just launched the South Bend pierogies.
Yeah.
You know, after the pierogi sandwich in Indiana.
We love a pierogi around here. Taylor, you're memorable. You mentioned Randy Savage, Macho Man music. When you hit a home run, what's the music you're playing in your head when you hit a home run?
Oh man, probably Na 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 on an organ, the classic.
Nice.
Classic version.
Well done. I like that. Where can
I
people go?
like the
Where can
organ
people go to
tracks
apply?
and the newest stuff that they play at the stadiums. If anything, I wish baseball would go back to former traditions. And here's another thing we do with our players too. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Sandlot before?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
All right. So what they do is both of our teams do when
props.
they come up before each game is they go hand over hand all the way to the top of the knob, just like in the Sandlot movie, and just like in backyard baseball, dating all the way back to Alexander Cartwright in the very first game in Hoboken back in the 1800s. And we bring back this historical tradition because, number one, it requires skill rather than just doing a coin flip that only requires chance, really. And number two, it teaches turn-taking skills and critical thinking skills for our players. Both vital social skills needed for life off the baseball diamond as well into the wonderful world of employment.
Love your energy. Love what you're doing. AlternativeBaseball.org is the organization. Taylor, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Look out, COVID. Here we come. We're coming back. We will never give up.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.